The Young Guns are coming to town. Results from March 26th. Update on points. Where have I been, you ask? I've been recovering from surgery, but guess what? We've got all the information caught up as far as points, as far as standing. You want to find out? Well, guess what? Stick around because the Martinville Raceway Report starts right now.
It's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live my life.
Hello there and welcome to the latest edition of the Martinville Raceway Report. This episode will cover the races from May 26th and what was supposed to be a makeup of a rainout on June 1st. As we all know, this past weekend, June 1st, was rained out again. But it's going to cover both weeks and we'll get you set up for the upcoming week. This Saturday, June 8th, is going to be the Young Guns. The Young Guns are in town for what's becoming an annual visit to our track. As you know, the Young Guns series is a traveling series. They go to several different tracks all around the area, and they have chosen Martinville to be the representative of this area. So in this episode, we'll look forward to the Young Guns coming in this weekend. We will get you set up as far as the results from May 26th, and we will also give you an update on the points. Now, we're working on an exciting thing here. We're working on a way to make the points available quicker and be more accessible to everybody. So if you want to find out how you're doing in the points, we're trying to make it so where the points come out quicker and they're more accessible. So we look forward to giving that information, and just kick back and relax as we continue on with the Martinville Raceway Report. Alright, let's go ahead and get you caught up from the results from May 25th. As far as racing goes, it looks like there's a lot of new faces on top of the leaderboard coming from May 25th. So let's go ahead and give you the results, starting with the purple plate. First place was James Crow. Second place was Jeremiah Holdison. Third place was Marcus Weaver. Fourth place was Aaron Weekly. And fifth place was David Newman. In the 305 clone class, Sam Weaver once again was first place. Wyatt Lessig came in second place. Austin Butler was in third place. And Ben Wasson was fourth place, with Austin Schroeder coming in fifth place. In the kid karts, looks like there's two fresh faces in the kid kart class the past race at Martinville. Wyatt Crow was first place, and Dane Howie was in second place. In the gold plate class, Alex Lochner, first place. Zach Newman was second place. In the 360 clone class, the top five were Aaron Distel was first place, Landon Lalonde was second place, Buddy Jackson came in third, Bill Keegan came in fourth, and Kevin Henry was in fifth place. And in the junior clone class, Jeremiah Haldison was first, Parker Keir was second place. In the open clone class, the top four were Scott Roberts, first place, Bill Bond, second place, Daniel Dijon, third place, and Austin Butler was fourth place. And in the open class, Mike Pace came in first, new name at the top of the leaderboard. Second place, Josh Crow. Third place, Bill Sigler. Fourth place, Richie McIntyre. Fifth place was Matt Cron. And in the 360 flathead class, Sean Cluck comes home in first place, getting him $200 for his efforts. Second place was Jacob Lahan. Third place, Tony Myers. Fourth place, Kevin Warner. And fifth place was Landon Lalonde. Now, as I mentioned before, June 1st was supposed to be a makeup for the rainout back on April 17th. Unfortunately, got rained out. The June 1st race also got rained out. Now, I don't know if they're hoping to have another makeup for a rainout because we've lost two races so far to rain. I don't know how that's going to work. They may try to fit another makeup sometime in the schedule. I'm not sure. There's been no word on that yet. And I'm sorry, it should be a makeup from April 13th, not April 17th. I apologize about that. So, as of right now, there's no news as far as trying to make up any more rainouts. Right now, the schedule is as posted. But that's the results for May 26th. And Gives you an idea what's going on. No race on June 1st because that was rained out. So results for May 26th, a lot of new faces at the top of the leaderboard as far as that race goes. And upcoming, you'll find out as far as where everybody's standing as far as points go through the first two races of the 2013 season. As anybody who's been involved in any kind of racing, whether you watch racing, whether you're actually driver racing, whether you're a car owner, cart owner, whatever owner, whether you're working on a car or cart or whatever, everybody knows that it takes a lot of money to be involved in racing, and that's where sponsors come into play. If it weren't for sponsors, it's pretty sure that nobody could run a track, could run a car like in NASCAR. If you don't have sponsors, you don't have a team. So sponsors are very important as far as racing goes. And Martinville Raceway, Paul in particular, wanted me to mention the sponsors that are helping him out this year at Martinville Raceway. Now the sponsors of Martinville Raceway this year are Friendship Stores, Burris Tires, O&I Transport, Rod's Garage, Warner Racing, you see them out on the track every week at Martinville, and Chafin Motorsports, and you also see representatives of them at Martinville also. Now, Martinville is very thankful to these sponsors to help as far as running the track goes, because if it weren't for them, the track wouldn't be there, wouldn't be as in great shape as it is. And Paul also wanted me to mention Ma Warner, who has been very instrumental in getting sponsors for the track. So thank you very much, Ma Warner. Thank you very much to the sponsors of Martinville Raceway. Once again, they are Friendship Stores, Burris Tires, O&I Transport, Rod's Garage, Warner Racing, and Chafin Motorsports. And I'm hoping in future episodes of the Martinville Raceway Report, I'd like to highlight each of these sponsors, maybe talk with the representative of them, and give you an idea exactly what they are. Now, I'm sure everybody has an idea who they are. Friendship Stores, Burris Tires, O&I Transport, Rod's Garage, Warner Racing, Chafin Motorsports. Pretty self-explanatory, but it'd still be nice to have a representative from each one of these sponsors on, just to talk to them and get an idea as far as what their passion is as far as racing goes, why they sponsor Martinville Raceway and any other sponsoring they may do. So sponsors are very important, we all know that, and Martinville Raceway, Paul in particular, wanted me to mention the sponsors of Martinville because he's very grateful for their sponsorship at Martinville Raceway. And here we go. As far as the point standing goes through the first two races of the 2013 Martinville Raceway season, as of right now, if everything stands the way it is, there will be a total of 10 points races, and as Paul has previously mentioned, you'll be able to drop one race. So it basically means we're down to a 9-race points season for the 2013 Martinville Raceway Championship, assuming, number one, we don't get any more rainouts, and I really pray no more rainouts. And number two, it's also assuming Paul is not able to find a way to squeeze another race or two to make up for the 2 races we've already lost. But the point standings are as follows through the first 2 points races of the 2013 Martinville Raceway season. In the gold class, currently in first place is Zach Newman. Second place is Alex Lochner. Third place, Devin Kime. And in fourth place currently is Wyatt Lessick. In the purple plate class, in first place right now is James Crow. Second place is David Newman. Third place is Summer Collum. Fourth place is Austin Black. And in fifth place is Jacob Kime. In the 50cc class, now this is kind of interesting. We've had 4 drivers so far in the 50cc class. 2 drivers in the first race, 2 drivers in the second place. Put that together and you're really tight for the championship. But as of right now, in first place is Wyatt Crow. He's got 35 points. Second place is Blaine Keckler, and he's at 34 points. Third place is Gage Ernsberger. He's got 32 points. And in fourth place is Dane Howie at 31 points. So that's tight. And so it's going to come down to whoever shows up every week and whoever is able to be strong up front. Now in the 400 clone class, which is only run one race so far this year, right now you have a tie in first place between Epson Miller and Shane Cluck. And then in third place currently is David Bragge. In the open class, so far right now in first place is Richie McIntyre. He was able to win the first race, and he was very solid in the second race, and that puts him up front. In second place, tied for second place, is Travis McIntyre. Correction. In second place is Mike Pace at 52 points. In third place, tied for third place, is Travis McIntyre and Scott Fowler. Both of them have 42 points. In the 305 clone class, currently in first place with 2 feature wins is Sam Weaver. In second place is Ben Wasson, and tied for third place is Corey Mills and Austin Schroeder. In the 360 flathead class, currently in first place is Kevin Warner. He's got 61 points. Right behind him is Jacob Lawhon with 59 points in second place. In third place is Tony Myers. In fourth place is Mike Coleman. And in the 360 clone class, currently in first place is Aaron Distel. He has 52 points. In second place is Buddy Jackson. In third place is Bill Keegan. He's got 41 points. In fourth place is Sean Cluck. And in fifth place, and she only ran the first race, but she won it, so she's still right there. She's in the hunt, is Andrea Weaver. She's got 35 points, and she stands in fifth place. So as of right now, those are the standings through 2 races of the 2013 season at Martinville Raceway. Obviously, there's a long way to go, as I mentioned before. Assuming there's no rainouts and assuming there's no makeup races, there will be 8 more points races leading up to the championship. And Paul has mentioned before that you'll be able to drop 1 race, so it's a 9-race championship season this year at Martinville Raceway. So as you can see, some of the standings are real tight. There's a little bit of gaps in some of the other classes, but there's a long way to go. Now, if you've never been out to Martinville Raceway, you do not know what you're missing, because it is great racing action. If you're somebody who likes racing, doesn't matter what form of racing, you'll love to come to Martinville Raceway. And if you've never gone anywhere to see racing before, come out to Martinville. You'll have a great time. And you know what? It's a great value. $10 gets you into racing. Most of the time, you're talking between hot laps and then going all the way through the feature races, you're talking about 5 to 6 hours of great racing action. Once you come out to racing, you're going to be hooked. It only took one time for me to go out to go-kart racing to watch them race, and I was hooked. And that'll be the same with you if you've never been out. $10 gets you in, and your general admission is the same as a pit pass. You can walk through the pits, see all the teams, see all the karts, and then you get to see them go out and watch them race on the track. And this week would be perfect to come out to Martinville Raceway, because the young guns are in town. Last year they came in later in the season, and it was a great day of racing. There was a lot of classes, a lot of karts, and a lot of great racing action. They're here earlier in the year, and there'll probably be even more of them there, because they're in the hunt. They're in the middle of their racing season, so everybody's still got a chance for the young guns as far as winning the championship, so they're going to want to show up. And obviously the regular drivers of Martinville, they're going to want to show up because they want to continue their quest for a championship. So if you've never been out racing, racing before, you've never been to Martinville, this is a perfect opportunity. This Saturday, June 8th, gates open at 3 o'clock. Come on out. Watch the great racing of Martinville Raceway. I guarantee you will not be... you'll have a great time, for lack of a better term. And you'll see me out there. I'll have my camera. I'd love to do some interviews with some of the drivers, with some of the winners, and even maybe some fans. Tell me what you like about Martinville. So come on out. Guarantee you have a great time this Saturday, June 8th. Gates open at 3 o'clock. Hot laps start at 5:30. The racing starts at 7 o'clock. I guarantee you have a great time. And I am very appreciative for all of you who have watched all the episodes of the Martinville Raceway Report so far. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time for the next edition of the Martinville Raceway Report.